Do you want to know what the easiest content idea that you can do to get results? It is interview content. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Why should I listen to you? You barely have 100 followers. I generated millions of views for this business over and over and over again. And hey, it works so well that everyone else in the tattoo industry started coming out with this interview content. I'm not gonna say that I invented interview content because I didn't, but I would strategically edit the videos and research different questions knowing it would get results. Hi, and welcome back to day 25, 100 social media tips. Interview content was the easiest way to make content that was educational, entertaining, and inspiring because the artists would share their thoughts, opinions, and experiences. Some would be controversial, and people in the comments would go back and forth, fighting one another, sharing their own opinions. Sometimes the interviews would be answering a question that the viewer would have, and finally a tattoo artist gave them an answer. Google only goes so far, but the interview content provided exactly what the viewer needed, an answer to the question. Now let me tell you how I edited interview content to be highly engaging. I would do 5 key things. 1, make it visually engaging. I would make sure I would film while the artists were working because this is the visual hook of the video. On the plus side, people in the comments would be like, why are you bothering them with these questions? 2, editing with zoom ins and punch ins. I would edit the video strategically by adding in these zooms and punch ins to add dramatic effect to keeping the audience engaged for longer. It's such a simple effect, but it can add so much value. 3, closed captions. These captions were bold and easy to read, and I would also change the colors to reflect if it was the interviewer or the interviewee to make it easier to understand. And at the same time, not everyone that is scrolling social media is watching with the audio on. So when you make it easier for the viewer by adding in these closed captions so that they can follow along, it makes it more accessible for a wider audience. 4, cutting out the fluff. Making the videos highly engaging meant I would cut out all the fluff, grabbing the key parts of what each person said. There were hours, and I'm talking hours and hours of footage, because each interview would take anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes, and there were about 10 to 13 artists. I filmed over 100 interviews, which is hours of footage, condensed into 15 to 30-second videos. And if I didn't cut out all the fluff and make it engaging, these interviews wouldn't have performed as well as they did. 5, looking at the comments of the videos. When I would see that specific people would get more comments compared to the others, I would make sure to sequence each of them accordingly. These could be for a variety of things. Some comments would be made about how attractive or funny or even how controversial some of these opinions were. And this was key to getting viral videos over and over and over again. Making sure that I had the right sequencing that would get results ensured that this business would get viral videos. Because of this, I basically built a cult following that would keep coming back because I gave the audience exactly what they wanted. Now, you might be like, JoBeth, I don't know how to incorporate interview content into my niche or industry. Wrong. You can. Interview content is basically just asking questions. This business here asks their staff what's the weirdest drink order they have gotten. Or this creator asks people what they should eat. This ramen business interviews strangers that just share their thoughts over a cup of ramen. This creator gives people free haircuts and just interviews them. I did the exact same strategy with this business here, where one of their staff interviewed members of the gym and asked them questions, and it performed really well too. Maybe you don't want to interview people and instead be the interviewee. This creator is a lawyer that has a sign, Ask a Lawyer. Same goes with this creator who has a Ask Me Anything About Food. Don't know where to find your interview questions? Go into Google and search up a topic in your niche. Scroll down into People Also Ask, and when you click into each one and expand the answer, it will keep recommending you more and more questions. That's it. No gatekeeping here. I have just given you the exact strategy I use to get viral content over and over and over again. Like always, keep creating, keep experimenting, and I'll catch you in the next video.